I used to watch all the Comedy Central roasts when I was
Mhm.
growing up. Like Comedy Central was my favorite channel, and this is long before I ever thought about being a comedian. I started comedy when I was 23. I barely even went to comedy clubs before that. I
Mm.
never thought about it as a viable career because it just like wasn't to
Yeah.
me. I didn't understand, it was literally like, well, those are superheroes of some kind. They figured out a way into this world. I'm a 17-year-old kid in Baltimore, Maryland. I don't know how I would ever do that stuff. And so I would watch these roasts and I would watch what Giraldo did. And then I would watch, like, I'd watch his, I believe it was either his HBO half hour. He had an HBO half hour, right? Or was it Comedy Central
Comedy
half hour?
Central, Comedy Central,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Comedy
Good Day
Central
to,
half
and then he also
hour.
had Good Day to Cross the River, which was, I think, independently produced.
Gotcha. So it was one of those things where like he actually I found out so much more to him
Mhm.
in death than I ever did in life. Like I knew who he was, but
Mm.
once a comedian dies, and I was already in the comedy world, but I was only like a year in. So
Yeah.
of course everybody's talking about it. Can you believe Giraldo, Giraldo, Giraldo? And I was just like, I gotta go back and watch more of this because clearly I wasn't I just wasn't hip to it in the
Right.
way that a lot of other people were. I had seen him, but I didn't understand where his brilliance came from. And then you start watching these clips and you go down these rabbit holes and you just realize how many things he did, like all his work on Tough Crowd, and things like that. Is he was so smart and so opinionated, but in such a gregarious and personable way